My eyebrows are already done, you guys. What I'm going to do first is take my Mercier translucent powder and my beauty blender. This beauty blender was clean yesterday. I used it yesterday, so it kind of looks a little dirty. But anyway, I'm going to take this beauty blender, dab some of this powder. I'm going to put it all over my face. I have really oily skin, and I've said this in my previous videos. I've tried a lot of primers. I haven't found one yet that works for me, so this is just something that I do to stop my face from getting really oily. I mean, my face still gets really oily, but it doesn't get oily that quickly when I put this layer first. I'm not sure if y'all can see my frontal from here, but I know it's lifting as well. Just don't mind it. The next thing I'm going to do is take my MAC Studio Fix foundation. This is in the shade 9.0, I believe. Oh no, it's not. This is in the shade NW58. Now this foundation, I love how much coverage it gives me. The only thing I will say is that it's too dark, but the shade before this one is way too light. So I just try to work with this one. I like how matte it makes me look. It makes me look matte, but it doesn't make me look too matte. I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm going to paint my face. Got a bump under here. I don't know what's going on. I drink a lot of water too, so I really don't know why my face is breaking out so bad. I'm using my MAC Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC50, and I'm gonna put that to highlight my face. I'm not sure if you guys can tell on camera, but this foundation actually matches my neck. It just doesn't match it. It don't match my chest or anything. My chest and my face are like the same color. Anyway, I'm gonna use this foundation, not foundation. I'm gonna use this concealer. I'm gonna put it all over my face. It's running out. This is running out, so I really can't use this today. I'm gonna use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I'm just gonna use that to highlight my face today. This is much cooler than my MAC concealer. If you guys can see, it's much cooler. So that's why I wanted to use my MAC concealer, but since it's running out, I really can't get any. So I'm just gonna mix the two, hope for the best. I think I have a heart-shaped face. I'm not really sure if it's heart or if it's diamond, but I like to bring my concealer out to enhance my cheekbones, and I like to put some on my chin as well. You know, I'm going to be taking pictures today, so that's why I'm really wearing makeup. So now I'm just putting some concealer right there to enhance my cheekbones some more. gonna take my Morphe E30 concealer brush and I'm gonna start blending my concealer out. I'm gonna start with the sides of my cheeks because the concealer on the sides of my cheek dries quicker. So it's gonna be harder for me to blend if it dries fully. So that's why I always start on the sides of my cheek. Well, I try to. When I am putting concealer on the sides of my cheek, I start on the sides of my cheek. I'm just gonna take my Makeup Forever spray. My concealer is drying around my cheeks and stuff. So I'm just gonna do one pump and spray it all over my face so I can blend out my concealer flawlessly. Okay. Now I like to start from the bottom of the concealer and just work my way towards the inside, if that makes sense. I like to get the edges of the concealer first and then just blend until I don't see that line anymore. And then I start blending right here. Since I'm not doing any eyeshadow, y'all, on my face, I like to bring my concealer into my lid. Onto my lid, into my lid. You know what I'm trying to say. So I'm pretty much done blending out my concealer, you guys. I just like to make sure that everything is blended. So you can stop here, but I'm gonna probably do this for another minute or so I can make sure that I got everything. I'm actually gonna look in this mirror right here, make sure I didn't miss any spots. The next thing I'm gonna contour my face. So I'm using the Fenty Pro Filtr I'm using the Fenty Pro Filtr concealer in the shade 498. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm just gonna put some on my hand, like that, so y'all can see it. And as you guys can see, it's darker than me, my skin. I'm gonna take my Morphe E8 brush and I'm going to dab into that concealer and I'm going to put it right underneath my cheekbones. So right there, I'm just gonna dab a little bit. Like that. I'm gonna do the other side. Alright. Like that. What I'm doing is bringing the dimensions back to my face because when I just got a birthday notification. Look at that, y'all. Can y'all see it? Birthday's in a few days, period. I'm gonna be 22. 22. But yeah, like I was saying, you guys, I like to do this to bring the dimensions back to my face because when I put on concealer and foundation, it kind of takes away from my natural facial structure, if that makes sense. So I just do this to bring my facial structure back. Okay, I'm gonna do some on my forehead. putting the concealer on your hand and then getting a brush to dab it in, you can control how much of this concealer you put on compared to just like putting it on your face without a brush. That's one thing I've learned. So I'm just gonna do a little bit underneath my nose, not my nose, my chin, and right there. I'm not sure if you guys can really see a difference, but yeah, there's my cheekbone. My cheekbones, they just kind of gives me a nice little snatch look. And then the remainder of the concealer, I'm just gonna take that and contour my nose. All right. Now I'm gonna use my Morphe 504 brush, and I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier translucent powder again in the shade Medium Deep, and I'm going to set my concealer. Okay, you guys, so the rest of the translucent powder on this brush, I'm just gonna use it to lightly just brush where I put the concealer on the sides of my cheek, because I don't want to put too much because I don't want it to look really noticeable, you know? So the next thing I'm going to do, should I do lashes next? No, not. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is use my Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker bronzer. This is in the shade Mocha Mami. I absolutely love this, y'all. It makes my face look bronzed and just, it's not too pink, it's not super warm. It brings warmth to my face though, but it's not like one of those bronzers. This is the only bronzer I've tried, but I've seen other ones where it's just like too red. I like this on my skin tone. So I'm gonna use the Morphe E4 brush to put this bronzer on my cheeks. Y'all, actually, I need to do one step before. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques powder brush and my Milani press powder, and I'm going to set my foundation before I put on my bronzer. So I'm just going to take some and put it all over my face. So it kind of sets my foundation. I know I look really powdery, y'all, but once I put some setting spray on, y'all see the effect it gives my skin. Okay. Now I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty bronzer in Mocha Mami, and I'm going to put this on my cheeks. I'm gonna put some on my forehead, and that's really it. So, like that. Do the other side. This lighting, you guys can't really tell what it's doing to my face, but it looks good. Y'all, my frontal is really bothering me. Like, look at it. I need some scissors to like cut it some more, but I don't have any, so yeah. I'm just gonna use the same brush to set, or I put the contour on my nose. I could go out like this if I just put on some mascara, but I want some lashes and liner today. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to take, if I can find it, this eyeliner by Sephora, and I'm going to put some eyeliner on and I'll be right back. So these are the lashes, y'all. I think they go well with my eye shape because they give me that cat eye effect, and I have like a eye shape that's like a sideways D. For my lips, you guys, I'm using my NYX lip pencil in the shade Espresso. I'm gonna line my lips, and then I'm gonna use the NYX Lingerie lipstick. This is in the shade Beauty Mark. Lips are peeling. Let me use my lip scrub. Y'all, this is the perfect lip combo for dark skin. Please, not too much. Now I'm gonna take my MAC highlighter in the shade Gold Deposit. That's how pretty it looks. And I'm going to put this on my cheeks just a little bit. A little bit on the nose, like right here, the middle, and I'm gonna keep it strong. Alright, I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix now. I'm gonna spray that all over my face so my face doesn't look so cakey. So I'm gonna tuck in my lips so it doesn't get on my lipstick. Let that dry. Just gives me this really dewy look. And then I got lipstick on my teeth. I'm gonna take my Fenty gloss. I just like for my lips to have a little bit of gloss. So, I don't want it to take away from the color of the lipstick, so I'm only putting a little bit. My lips don't look that dry. Got lipstick on my teeth.